Well, good morning, welcome. It's a good green day. I see a lot of green out there today. We're here for our weekly Marion County Board of Commissioners meeting. I should know the day. It is March 17th, 2021, St. Patty's Day. And we're here in the Senator Hearing Room at 555 Court Street. And as always, we start our meetings with the Pledge of Allegiance, so if you will join us. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I don't know how I stole your pen already. Hey, you know, it's
the leprechauns.
I think
it was
you
the
got,
little people.
I think you got some more things up your sleeve. So we have nobody signed up for public comment this morning, and we will start right off with our weekly presentation. We're in season 2, episode 2, as I said last week, of COVID-19 with Katrina Rothenberg.
Great, thank you. Katrina Rothenberger, I'm the Public Health Division Director for Marion County Health and Human Services. And as of today, since the beginning of the pandemic, there have been 18,938 cases in Marion County. 292 people have died. We're currently monitoring 12 people in the hospital, which has gone down considerably over the previous few weeks. And the percent positivity rate since the beginning of the pandemic is 8.8%, and that number continues to drop as well. Over the previous 2-week period, from February 28th through March 13th, there was 11.1% decrease in cases in Marion County over the previous 2-week period. The percent positivity rate compared to the state is higher in Marion County, 8.8% versus 5.8% in Oregon. This is from the beginning of the pandemic. And the bulk of cases are still coming from the Central Salem, Northeast Salem, Brooks, and Kaiser zip codes. Looking back at the previous 2 weeks, February 28th through March 6th, there were 175 cases with a 2.9% positivity rate. And for the week of March 7th through March 13th, we had 233 cases with a 4.1% positivity rate. The past 2 weeks with the state reporting system have been a little inconsistent. And so looking at a 2-week period versus these 1-week shorter intervals is probably going to be a little more accurate when we're looking at the percent positivity rate. We anticipate that Marion County will be receiving over 7,000 doses this week, with at least 5,000 going directly to Salem Health at the Oregon State Fairgrounds, and 1,800 to Marion County Health and Human Services, and 500 to the federally qualified health center, Yakima Valley Farm Workers. We did receive word last night that there's a little bit of leftover vaccine from the federal pharmacy program, and so I believe an extra tray of Pfizer vaccine will be going to Salem Health, and we did receive 400 Johnson & Johnson vaccines for next week. So we're still waiting to see what our allocations will be for Moderna, but we anticipate it'll be at least 1,800 doses. And then to date, 1.3 million Oregonians have taken either their first or second dose of the vaccine. And we estimate that 76,000 have received the vaccine in Marion County. And we've also been tracking the rate at which seniors over the age of 65 have been getting vaccinated in Marion County, and we are at 58% of seniors over the age of 65, which is great. We'd like to see that up to 70%, and so we're still working hard to get seniors over the age of 65 signed up for our vaccine. There are some clinics going on. I do know that we have some room available in the Woodburn drive-through clinic for Thursday. So please go on our website at covid-19.mchealthy.net. And if you click on the first orange button that says vaccination information, it'll take you to all of our vaccine clinics. And then if folks need a little extra help, they can call us at 503-576-2828. And This phone line, we're really trying to get to those folks who need assistance over the phone versus those who have a computer or internet access and can use 211. On Friday, Governor Brown issued Executive Order 21-06 requiring all public schools to offer universal access to hybrid or full in-person instruction by the weeks of March 29th for grades K through 5 and April 19th for grades 6 through 12. And the Department of Education and Oregon Health Authority recently updated their Ready Schools Safe Learners guidance on March 15th. So we'll be going through that to see how we can best support our school partners in returning to the classroom. And then just a final note on some questions that we've been getting recently. How long does it take for the vaccine to work? If you received the Pfizer vaccine, it is 7 days after the second dose. If you receive the Moderna vaccine, it is 14 days after your second dose. And the Johnson & Johnson vaccine takes 28 days after your only dose. At this point, you are considered fully vaccinated. And it is okay if you wait a little bit longer for that second dose. We don't necessarily recommend going beyond the 42 days. So you want to make sure that you get your second dose in the required time period. And for Pfizer, it's 3 weeks, and for Moderna, it's 4 weeks, but you don't want to go more than 6 weeks. And then lastly, another question that we get is, will I get proof of vaccination? And after each shot, you'll get a vaccine card with the date and which vaccine you got, the lot number, and the location of where you received your vaccine and who gave it to you. So it's nice. You can hang it up in your house, on your fridge, take a picture. We can also make a printout. Yeah, there you go. So thank you. That's all I have for today.
Questions for Katrina or comments?
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about the drive-through clinics that are coming up and how people access those particular clinics?
Sure. So some of our health system partners are testing out their mobile clinic capabilities. Salem Health, Santiam Hospital are working on piloting their mobile clinics. And we're hoping that Salem Health will be available to do a clinic in Kaiser coming up in the next couple of weeks. And I believe for that one, they'll try and register people through the same way that they're registering folks for the fairgrounds. For the drive-through clinic tomorrow at the Centennial Park, that you have to call or go online. We're posting about it on our Facebook page today since there is some space available, and register online. And if you need help registering, there is a phone number that you can call as well. And that information is on our website.
I just have one follow-up.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to tell you and your team, thank you for meeting with the commissioners weekly to talk about where the highest increase in cases are. It seems like repeatedly there's particular areas, and then your team pivots to go to kind of the zone of where it's at to try to vaccinate as quickly as possible. And I think it's important for the community to know that we are responding where the need is. It's not just only at the Salem Fairgrounds. We're working countywide to make sure everybody has access to the vaccine. And I know you mentioned the website earlier, and we'll make sure that we get it out on all of our pages as well. But to go find where they are so you can get it, you don't just have to come into Salem.
Good. Katrina, and thank you, Commissioner. Katrina, I know yesterday you and I exchanged a couple emails on the statewide vaccine rate of the BIPOC population, and that was a statewide issue, and I want to just recognize that, like for example, the Pacific Islander population was a very high percentage of vaccinated population, and I know the work, and kind of goes back to what you just said, pivoting and having a special program to go out and try to reach those hard-to-reach communities, underserved communities. And I think I just want to compliment you and Ryan and Michael, from the beginning with the Farm Bureau, and of course, prior to being Commissioner Bethel, when she, reached out to me and said, "Hey, we've got an issue here," and that whole community is, we're going to continue to work and find ways to better serve them in our health department. And I want to thank you for that, because those people really need that extra help, and you've done a great job with that. So thank you. All right. We were going to go to another presentation, and as our health department does the official cleansing of I will say this, because we'll probably talk about it today in our State of the County. We haven't closed our building. I think we closed our building one day, right? Yes. We're really proud of that, and the effort that our business services team, I see Colleen there. I wish they were all here today so we could recognize them. And maybe we'll get a chance to do that. I know we do pizza for them, but just the effort that our staff has put in to keep us all safe as we continue to keep our building open to serve the public. And I just want to recognize you, Colleen, and your team, but the examples that set right here at board session, how we're all wearing face masks and cleaning after each other. So with that, I think the new police chief of Salem can feel confident that he's going to sit in a sanitized area. And I want to introduce Trevor Womack, who is the new City of Salem police chief. And we last week we officially appointed the chief to our Public Safety Coordinating Council. We got the approval of the other chiefs throughout. That's part of the process. It's a state, it's a part of the ORS to have a police chief on our Public Safety Coordinating Council. And your predecessor served for many years in that role, and we want to thank Chief Moore for that. But today we want to honor you and recognize you and have you say a few words and welcome you to not only the city of Salem, but to Marion County, because we all know, and I saw the sheriff here earlier, I don't know if he's still here, we all know how hard interagencies work together, state, federal, county, and city. So welcome.
Thank you, Commissioners. It's an honor, actually, to serve in that capacity, so I appreciate that. Looking
pull that
forward to
microphone
it.
Just a little closer, thanks.
Oh, there you go. Can you hear
Yeah.
me? Yeah. I'm so ready for the mask to come off. I don't know about everyone else.
Us too.
And it's been interesting coming into a new community and meeting so many people. This is actually a unique experience, meeting people face to face a little bit. So for 3.5 months, I've been meeting everybody over Zoom. And so I just can't wait to get to interact with people more personally. But it's literally been just hundreds and hundreds of people, introductory meetings, getting to know the community better and settling in inside the department and externally. And so I appreciate being here and getting to meet all of you. And I really look forward to partnering the work. And as you mentioned, the sheriff and I already have an excellent relationship that was founded before I got here, of course. And we've been partnering closely on so many things, from protests to pandemic-related issues, right, to just regular calls for service, lodging at the jail. So there's just so many issues that we closely coordinate on, and I appreciate the relationships that's there with the county.
Great. It's good to have you. Any comments or questions for the chief?
I haven't yet had a chance to meet you in person, but that'll soon come. And hopefully we can do it face to face, even with masks on.
Yes.
I look forward to getting to know you further and working with you in your role in Salem. And I have another role in the community that I believe I'll be working with you on as well. So we'll talk about that more.
Great, okay.
I concur. Welcome. We're happy to have you, and I hope to work with you, and I hope to get
thank
together
you.
soon.
Very good to meet you.
Yeah, Chief, welcome. And I just know all of us have done ride-alongs with sheriffs and or Salem police, other police departments. And I'll never forget, this was, I think I was just thinking about going to be a county commissioner. I did a ride-along. And I'll never forget, there was something going on Lancaster and over there at the Waremart store by Walmart or whatever, that Food for Less, and somebody had shoplifted. And I'll never forget being in a Marion County vehicle, and we pull in, and here's 4 City of Salem police. And so most people don't realize that even New Marion, East Salem is unincorporated. We call it New Marion, Chief, just so you can hear that. It's the unincorporated portion of Salem that you and sheriff, and as well as our fire departments work cooperatively together. So we know that it's important that we're there to serve each other, and so if there's anything we can do, obviously you're working with the sheriff, just please let us know. And we'll be having meetings about other issues that are really important to you as well as to us. So welcome aboard. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, next agenda item? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to stay.
Yeah, no. Thank you all very much.
Yeah, it's the consent agenda, and we put you in there last week, so. No, we totally understand flexibility, so. I think it's your consent, right?
Okay, Mr. Chair, I move that we adopt the consent agenda. In it, approve a recommendation to adjust upward the pay grade for classification number 042, elections clerk, number 043, elections technician, number 048, deputy county clerk 2, number 139, enforcement intern. Update the classification and adjust upward the pay grade for number 398, wastewater operator 1, number 399, wastewater operator 2, and establish and adopt the classifications of community development block grant, CDBG, and home grant program manager. Approve a recommendation to adjust upward the pay grade for classification number 038, election board worker, number 121, election board worker processing, number 148, election board worker office, EB3, and number 500, human services trainee. Under Public Works, schedule final consideration to adopt an administrative ordinance for March 24th, 2021, granting zone change comprehensive plan amendment partition ZCCPP case number 19-005, Lois M. Fennig, trustee of the Henry O. and Lois M. Fennig Trust. Under Sheriff's Office, approve a resolution extending the suspension of the Marion County Sheriff's Office Jail Capacity Management Plan through June 30th, 2021 due to the COVID-19 emergency, and authorizing the Marion County Sheriff to restrict lodging of arrestees and to allow the release of inmates as appropriate to maintain health and safety.
I second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on any of those items?
Well, I just want to make a comment on the
Good.
sheriff and how he managed, how him and his team have managed the jail. I don't know, and we all know this, but I don't know if the community does. We're home to a number of corrections institutions, and a number of the prisons in our community have been endemic for COVID. I mean, COVID has just ripped through those places. The guards have gotten sick, the adults in custody have gotten sick, and I think it's a real credit to our sheriff and his team that hasn't been the case in our Marion County Jail. And they've worked really, really hard to keep people safe and to minimize the spread of COVID, and they've been incredibly successful. So I just wanted to take a minute and recognize him and his team for that.
Good.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because that's a big one that's sitting on this thing, so. All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. All right. Good. You know, I forgot to make some public comment. I got up this morning and was trying to decide what tie to wear.
That could sometimes be the hardest decision of the
First thing I
day.
got was a beaver orange tie because of our Pac-12. I'll save this till later.
Okay.
No, Ryan's shaking his head out there.
You have to stay for this later now.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that you know, Commissioner, I'm not wearing green for University of Oregon.
Then
This
I
is for
put
St.
on
Patrick's
a
Day.
power red tie, and then I realized it was St. Patty's Day, and I had to get down to the
Yeah,
green
that's
tie.
good.
So.
I appreciate that.
All right, so here we
I
are.
own nothing green, sorry.
No, that's
You have a pin. I think there's some green on your
I
pin
did-
there.
I
It's
did-
like City of Kaiser.
I did
pen.
notice
Yeah.
some new
Yes.
jewelry that looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's my anniversary.
I
I had
noticed.
to wear my
Oh,
wedding ring.
congratulations.
Wow, that's really good.
That's great.
All right, so I have went way off of where we should be. Glad we can have fun during these very, very difficult times. Okay, under action, under first item is business services, consider approval of master services agreement with Carlson, Veit, Young, Architects PC in the amount of $761,723.50. Provide architectural and engineering services for the construction of a new building for the Marion County Health and Human Services Department through March 5th, 2024. And Colleen, welcome again.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Colleen Kuntz, Chafin's Business Services Director. Commissioner Bethel, tomorrow is Kevin's birthday as well, so we'll you guys, Kevin.
Oh, I was
Burton's
like,
birthday.
what? No, your birthday's in April.
Other Kevin.
He's not a fool like me.
And Tracy Fisk, my
I do know
awesome
that.
assistant. So today we're here, and I'll let, sorry, Kevin introduce himself.
Kevin Burton, project coordinator for the county.
And Ryan Matthews too, if he's needed. Today we're here requesting your approval of a contract with Carlson, Veit, Young Architects for the design, engineering, and construction management of the proposed public health building. A little bit of background. Last summer and fall, Business Services Board's office and Health Department looked at several properties to potentially lease for public health and administration divisions. This is due in part to several leases that are due to expire in June and July of this year. It became clear that we could not, in good timing, get into a lease without pushing other tenants out and renovating the building to our specific need. After running the numbers, we determined we could build and own for a proportionate cost of leasing. Previously, we had a contract with CVJA, Carlson, Veit, Young Architects, who was the architect of record for the public safety building and juvenile services building. Pursuant to our public contracting rules 30-0200, it was determined that we could then enter a contract with a consultant following the procedures set forth in the rules if they were A, substantially described, planned, and outlined, and that we went through a formal selection process, which were in effect at the time of the selection for the earlier contract, which we did. The proposed new design for public health building is for, well, I'll call it a hybrid of both buildings previously designed, taking the systems, primarily the HVAC systems from PSB, from the public safety building, and the architectural design of the juvenile services building. From the very beginning, we've worked with Ryan and his team to plan, design, and if approved, build a new building that would serve our clients and administrative functions. Approving this contract would ensure project delivery and industry best standards that are met for the county. So we recommend your approval and can answer any questions that you may have at this time. Thank you.
I don't have any questions. We've worked this issue pretty heavily.
I don't have any questions. I'm just excited that this is moving forward.
Yeah,
I don't
me
know
too.
if people in the community have been in the health department recently, but I feel like I grew up there and it's ancient. It needs to grow. So I'm excited this is moving ahead.
So, Colleen, this is going to be on the existing campus. that
Correct.
we
It'll
have.
be in
Right.
that front footage of the landscape there at Health Building. And Commissioner Bethel, you're right, but we did a big renovation to that building in 16 when I first came on board, and that really increased actually the density in that place, but also made it more efficient when we did that. That said, there are several leases getting ready to expire, and with these coming over from Wolverine over to really centralize some services at that campus, it's going to be a huge boost for that campus, but also all the other people that use that for the services. Just for the juvenile and the Fresh Start Market, it'll really help that whole campus. So we're looking forward to it.
It'll be a lot more efficient for sure for services.
Kevin, do you have anything you want to share?
Mainly just the way that it's a hybrid. We are taking a lot of the mechanical systems. We use hydraulic boilers over at the public safety building, and we used a VRF at the variable refrigerant flow type heating system at the juvenile building. We had wood frame construction at the public safety building, but we're doing steel balloon frame at the new health building like we did at the juvenile building. The steel frame allows us to build more during the winter, less expansion contraction issues with the wood. Right now, steel and wood are fairly comparable in price, so it's not going to escalate much there. Lot stronger structure, longer life building that way, but a better efficient heating system in the little larger space. So the square footage is closer to the public safety building versus the juvenile, exceeds it by about 10,000 square feet. So the hydraulic boiler system works better for that. We're also sharing a single-story platform, clear story windows, bringing in natural light to the center of the building, those aspects that we have both at the public safety building and at the juvenile building. So it really is a cross between those two buildings. I think we're going to get the best product of both of those incorporated into one.
Well, I want to say happy birthday to you. And I just, in calling, Kevin has been just such an asset.
Yes,
And
he has.
Jan, we can all relate to this, that, you know, you've heard about all these construction projects someplace else that go sideways and crazy. And, you know, it's just been great to have you on board to help manage all those projects that we've gone through in the last, since 16, and since I've been here. We did the buildings you just talked about, the juvenile building, the public safety building, remodeled the health building, and having you on board has really given us comfort to be able to sleep at night knowing that somebody's overseeing these things and looking out for our best interests. So I want to thank you and wish you happy birthday for being here today. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
St. Patty's Day. Wow, what a day to have a birthday.
His birthday's tomorrow.
It's actually tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh,
He missed it,
Tomorrow.
yeah. It's like me on the 4th of July, it's a bum deal.
yeah. Are you on the 3rd?
The 5th.
The 5th, yeah, okay. My day off.
Mom, just hurry up.
Obviously, we're in a celebration mood today.
We are, you know?
Hey, vaccines are rolling out. We might get to a point where we don't have masks. I'm celebrating that every day.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. If no other questions, we'll take a motion.
Okay, Mr. Chair, I move to approve a master services agreement with Carlson, Veit, Young Architects, PC, in the amount of $761,723.50 to provide architectural and engineering services for the construction of a new building for the Marion County Health and Human Services Department through March 5th, 2024.
I'll second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Annual financial report. Jeff and Cynthia are both here today. And I just got a copy of this management update, I think, on Monday.
Yes, you did.
I fell asleep last night trying to read it.
It's like
No, I
count
didn't,
sheep.
I'm teasing. I didn't read it yet.
It's a long read. Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners, for allowing us to be here today. My name is Jeff Veit, Chief Financial Officer for Marion County. Cynthia, if you want to introduce yourself.
Cynthia Granatier, I'm the Chief Accountant with the Finance Department.
As you mentioned, Monday, a management update, we brought our comprehensive annual financial report to you, shared some highlights with you, and here today we're here today to have you formally approve and adopt it. But I'll turn over to Cynthia to share any other comments she has or answer any questions you may have.
So this is the county's comprehensive annual financial report for fiscal year 2019-20. It was audited by the auditing firm of Moss Adams, and we received an unmodified opinion, which is the highest level of assurance, and there were no findings. So we are recommending approval by the Board of Commissioners, and once we have that, then we will post it online.
I got to ask all my questions in the work session the other day, so.
I don't have any questions. We had a great meeting the other day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I do have one additional comment that Cynthia is too humble to bring up, but page 4 does have a copy of, or a note that describes the fact that our comprehensive annual financial report continues to receive the Government Finance Officers Association highest award for the work how it's presented and how it's put together. I was trying to look, we're on year 19 for the previous year. We haven't received it for this year, but I have no reason to believe we won't. We turned in the same application, use the same process. So Cynthia and the GL accountants and the staff throughout the department who help with our general ledger accounting and all of our controls and putting this thing together do a great job, and they get recognized for it annually.
I will say this, that thank you for your detailed hard work. And I know we can't recognize everybody today in our state of the county, but I know we will probably talk about some of these grants that got sent out and the hours and the weekends that your team put in the finance department to get those things out, the first round of grants that we did. I left here last night at 6:30, and Jeff, your car was still here. I know that your team puts in, especially during these days with budgets being formulated, your team puts in huge amounts of time, and it's I always say this about, it's not the time we put in, it's the results that we get, but to get these results, it takes a lot of work on your part. And I just want to thank you and Cynthia and your whole Department of Finance. I know all our employees love it when our paychecks, that's all they think about, you know, as the paychecks show up. But there's so much more that you guys, that your team does, and we're just really appreciative of all that. So thank you very much. And it's an honor to accept this and especially page 4, Cynthia, for your work. Good, I can see you smiling underneath your mask. All right, we'll take a motion. If there's no further discussion, or we can discuss it.
Well, I do
Yeah.
have one comment.
Okay.
So it's not just that she's super smart, she's also really nice to the commissioners. I've told this story over and over again. My first meeting with Cynthia, I couldn't do math. I was like adding things wrong, right? And I said to her, I was like, Cynthia, this is wrong. You're wrong about this, right? And she didn't be like, hey, dummy, you can't count. She didn't say like, hey, you know, you're a lawyer, you're not a finance person, stick in your lane. She just said, okay.
A lot nicer than I would have been.
Yeah, no, exactly. And after the meeting, I look at it and I'm like, I'm an idiot. Like, oh my gosh, like I can't even do math. And she was just so polite and professional. And so it's not just that they spend the hours and the days getting it right and making sure it's right. Cynthia and Jeff and your whole team are consummate professionals, people of very high integrity, and I just really appreciate that. And I want to thank you for that as well.
Thank you.
Great.
Is it my turn?
Yes, your motion.
Okay, Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the 2019-2020 Comprehensive Annual Financial Report.
I second the motion.
Motion second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. All right. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Our next item is under Public Works. Consider approval of an order appointing Gary Veit to the Marion County Water Quality Advisory Committee, and with a term ending March 17th, 2025. Matt, we haven't seen you here in a long time, and my good friend Gary Veit. It's great to see you, Gary.
Nice to see you, Ken.
Yeah.
I missed you too.
What'd you say?
I missed you too.
You missed me too?
Yeah, 'cause you said you haven't
Get
seen
him,
him
Matt.
right along.
I haven't seen you in a while. That must be good, though,
That was
right?
awesome.
I enjoy coming.
Oh, see what you got yourself into.
They were very clear about it from the very beginning.
Watch out for the chair this year. He's kind of I can't say the word, but he's goofy. All right.
All right.
Matt, go ahead. Good to see you again.
My name is Matt Knutson. I'm the Environmental Services Program Supervisor. Today, we're here to consider the approval of order appointing Gary Veit to the Marion Water Quality Advisory Committee. The advisory committee works on education and outreach for water quality within Marion County. It works on our operational plans for stormwater, as well as it also works to recommend to the board and to staff regulation, responses to regulation like post-construction for new development. We're working on that right now. And that primarily impacts developers, business owners, stuff like that. So the advisory committee actually consists of quite a variety of folks. We have everybody from the Watershed Council to the development community, as well as at-large members. Gary came in and sent an email to us and asked if he could be a part of the committee. And we met a few times, and he actually came to an advisory committee meeting. And he is still interested.
He
so
came back?
He came back. So staff's making the recommendation to approve Gary as a member of the committee. So I'll let Gary introduce himself.
My name is Gary Veit. I've lived in the Willamette Valley since about 1972, grew up in Dallas, Oregon, currently reside in Northeast Salem, New Marion, and have always looked for opportunities to serve. My current situation where I'm self-employed, have my own business, gave me more time. I actually reached out to Kevin after the last election when I noticed a lot of blanks on the ballot for various needs. And I thought there's a reason there's that position open. Something has to be done. So I reached out to Kevin, and Kevin connected me with the water board and just found an opportunity to serve my family, my son and daughter-in-law, and my grandchildren, we enjoy a lot of outdoor activities and hiking and biking and boating and everything else, and thought, the watershed and maintaining the integrity and safety of all those things appealed to me. So after meeting with the team and attending a meeting, they managed not to scare me off. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to serve.
Great. Questions?
I don't have any questions. It's nice to meet you, Gary, and I really
Nice to meet
appreciate
you.
you seeing those blinks and stepping up.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for your
Or
service.
welcome back, I suppose.
So, I will say this, that Gary and I go back, I think, through church and then restaurant business. What was the name of your restaurant you had?
Possibilities.
Possibilities here.
Oh, I love
Yeah, up in the Liberty
Plaza.
Liberty
First
Plaza.
reopened.
Yeah.
And down in Albany, you had a
Yeah.
location. It
Yeah.
was really, really good food. And then we hadn't seen each other for a long time. And I think the last time, and Matt, sorry, I went right to him, because the last time I saw you was, we were on a treadmill before they got closed down
That's
over at the
right.
courthouse in West Salem. And we were both trying to stay healthy. So a pasta guy and a hamburger flipper trying to stay healthy on the treadmill. So we're glad to have you. And we appreciate citizens like yourself stepping up to serve. And hopefully this will be a really good spot, and you can learn there, and we'll find other places. And I think Sherry helped connect this up too, our volunteer coordinator. And I want to recognize her for the work she's been doing, trying to get people plugged in. So we're really pleased to have you.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Chair, I move to approve appointing Gary White to the Marion Water Quality Advisory Committee, MWQAC, with a term ending March 17th, 2025.
I second the motion.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. All right.
Thank you
It's
very much.
it's official now.
Good
All right.
to see you, Matt.
Nice to you.
Yeah.
Keep up the great work, Matt.
See you later, Matt.
I think you missed my real introduction with Matt was a couple weeks ago. In February, we had,
I was gone.
you were gone.
I was in
and
some tropical place,
I don't even
probably.
know what those things, the service district meetings, and it was quite entertaining, and we have some really great people from East Salem.
New
Although
Marion.
not Gary, but, excuse me,
Marion.
New Marion that came, and I think that might be a result of Matt.
Yeah. All right. We'll move on to, also under Public Works, consider an adoption of an administrative ordinance granting zone change comprehensive plan amendment ZCCP case number 20-005, Mark D. Stadelli, trustee of the Mark D. Stadelli Living Trust. Lindsay, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while either.
Yeah, it's been a while, been a little bit. Good morning, Commissioners. For the record, this is Lindsay King, Marion County Planning. The item before you today is an application to change the zone from EFU, exclusive farm use, to industrial, and change the comprehensive plan designation from primary agriculture to industrial, with an exception to statewide planning goal 3, agricultural lands, on a 2-acre property located at 12424 Silverton Road. The hearings officer conducted a public hearing on December 10th, 2020, and on January 21st of 2021, issued a recommendation that the board approve the request. The board held a public hearing on February 17th, 2021, and considered all the evidence in the record, and approved the request subject to conditions. The ordinance and findings have been prepared, and a notice of adoption was given on March 10th, 2021. The administrative ordinance is now set for formal adoption. The board has the option of adopting the ordinance as written, direct staff to prepare a modified ordinance, or choose not to adopt the ordinance at this time. Staff recommends the board adopt the attached ordinance as written, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Don't have any questions.
Me either. I mean, we did this, and I think it's the right decision. This is a weird piece of land sandwiched between two pieces of industrial land, so that's.
Right.
Right.
We're just making it consistent with the surrounding properties.
Right. And we dealt with it in a public hearing
Yeah.
a month ago. Yeah, so, good. I will take a motion.
Is it me?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Your name is next to it.
it will be me.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, I move that we adopt an administrative ordinance granting zone change comprehensive plan amendment, ZCCP, case number 20-005. Mark D. Stadelli, trustee of the Mark D. Stadelli Living Trust.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. All right. Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you.
And I
Joe?
noticed, I saw Joe out there, you know, somebody wore the colors today.
He just, with all this green around, he didn't want people to, get confused about who won the Pac-12 championship.
And Joe, did you hear the story about what their motivation was going into the tournament, the Beavers? So they wore, on the inside of their warm-ups, they had the number 12 written on it. People couldn't see it, but because they were picked to finish last in the Pac-12, they had that on their jersey or their warm-ups, and that was quite the story to, like the underdogs, to see them. Of course, I've already heard from my, friends from the other world about, well, we had COVID, or we had this, or we had that. So there's always an excuse to those people that don't want to admit defeat. Of course, we beat them twice in about, 10 days, I think, to finish the season. So tomorrow, I think, is the first game, or Friday? Friday, okay. Well, we're in our time of discussion, so I just thought I'd lead us off about.
Yeah,
And I see maybe a Trojan fan down there. They're in the. Oh, are you a Duck fan?
Well,
Legal counsel's so
She's
quiet.
not a Duck
this
fan.
is St. Patrick's Day. I did spend 7 years at Oregon, so I have a little bit of affection for it.
So
Wouldn't be here without it. But
Joe did wear a green shirt, but I love the guy who flashes orange
You
on
can't
St.
get out of
Patty's
here,
Day.
just saying. You're
Yeah.
representing, and you're not leaving. The
Lindsay,
camera can't even see you.
Lindsay, where'd you go to school?
I went to University of Idaho, but I am actually getting my master's at OSU right now.
Okay, good, all right. I was
You
gonna
can
say.
keep coming. You're in a great
All
part
right.
of the team.
Yeah.
See, once again, somebody has to stand up for all the other schools that aren't Ducks or Beavers. Go
Idaho-
Bearcats.
Idaho, that is the Vandals?
Go Bearcats.
Yeah, yeah,
Go
up on the
Vandals.
Panhandle
Well,
there,
they're not an
right?
Oregon
Is
school.
that-
Yeah, Moscow, right next to Pullman.
Yeah, okay. good.
Wolves, go Wolves.
Next year I'm going to be the chair, and I have no idea what we're going to banter about. I better come up with some things. It probably won't
We
be
can,
sports.
you don't have to be the chair to banter.
I feel like
Kevin's like, I've lost control of this board weeks ago. I don't know.
Yeah, our chair is like what is it? It's like a formality. It's not really,
That's right.
it's not powerful.
You get
at all.
called first.
Right. Now I'm going to gavel you down, right? Yeah. All right. We're having fun. St.
He's like,
Patty's
can I
Day.
go now? Have a great day,
Yeah,
Jeff.
all right. Okay, so I'll read the calendar. No, wait. I read it last week.
It's my
Bethel's
turn.
Go ahead.
I'm prepared.
Well, the chair can tell you whose turn it is.
I was
You're like, darn it, I have authority
You
around
have
here.
some authority.
immediately. Think right.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, for the week of March 17th through March 24th. Today, it's March 17th at 9
just
a.m.
signed
We're here
everything.
in the board session on the Senate hearing room, first floor, 555 Court Street. After this, today at 11 o'clock, we have the Board of Commissioners policy meeting upstairs on the 5th floor, Commissioners Boardroom. And then we're going to be right back down in this room today for a virtual State of the County hosted by SEDCOR at 12 o'clock. And then today at 4 o'clock, we have a FEMA briefing for local officials, which is also held virtually. Tomorrow, 3/18, at 8 a.m., we have the Salem Marion County meeting held virtually. At 1 p.m. tomorrow, we have a Health and Human Services Policy Group meeting located on the 5th floor, Commissioners Boardroom, 555 Court Street. And then on Friday, the 19th, at 11 o'clock, we have the Association of Oregon Counties weekly COVID-19 conference call held virtually. And then on Saturday at 9:45 on the 20th, we'll be up in Detroit having a groundbreaking ceremony for their new to come community center located at 345 Santiam Avenue. And then at 10:30 on Saturday, we will remain in Detroit and we'll host a Canyon open house for the city of Detroit at the Detroit Park, 105 South Patton Road, and we'll be there 10:30 to 12. And then following that, at 1:30 on Saturday, we will continue our Canyon open house at the City of Gates Fire Hall, 140 East Sorbonne Street in Gates. Excuse me. On Monday, the 22nd, we have calendar review at 8:30, Commissioners Boardroom, 5th floor, 555 Court Street. And then at 9 o'clock on Monday, the 22nd, management update, same room, Commissioners Boardroom, 5th floor. At 11 o'clock on Monday, the 22nd, we have a Board of Commissioners Chief Administrative Officer meeting, executive session, if needed pursuant to ORS 192.660-2ADBDEFHI. I don't know why the rest of the alphabet's not there. Location, Commissioners Boardroom, 5th floor, 555 Court Street. And then on Monday at 2 o'clock, we have tea with the commissioners. Woohoo! I was thinking you're gonna be balloons for that announcement. With the IT department, location Commissioners Boardroom, 5th floor, 555 Court Street. And then on Tuesday, the 23rd at 8:30, we have Community Corrections Board located in the Commissioners Boardroom, 5th floor, 555 Court Street. Tuesday, the 23rd at 1:30, work session, Marion County Water Study Update. Commissioners Boardroom, 5th floor. On Tuesday, the 23rd at 2:30, Health and Human Services Policy Group, Commissioners Boardroom, 5th floor. And then on Wednesday, the 24th at 9 o'clock, we're back here for board session, Senate Hearing Room, 1st floor, 555 Court Street. And then at 11 o'clock on the 24th, Board of Commissioners Policy Meeting, upstairs, 5th floor, Commissioners Boardroom. And then on Wednesday, the 24th at 4 o'clock, FEMA briefing for local officials, which is a virtual meeting.
Busy week.
It's kind of just a busy all the time, which I think is great. Suits my personality.
Just the job.
Can I jump in here really quick?
Absolutely.
So we have some really great staff upstairs, and they monitor our chat, like the chat feature during our board meeting and on Facebook. And Matt sent me a message from a citizen who wants to know how we're reaching out to the seniors who don't have internet and live alone in regards to vaccinations. And if it's okay, I'd like to just answer that.
Absolutely.
So the answer is, we're working with all of our partners. I feel like I'm supposed to look at the camera. Northwest Senior and Disability Services is one of our primary partners, and Center 50 Plus, which are organizations that reach homebound seniors. And then, of course, we're also encouraging family members that have homebound seniors to engage them, help them schedule, and transport them if possible. And then Katrina mentioned earlier that we are expanding our outreach efforts. Salem Health, Santiam Health, and I also believe Woodburn Ambulance in the future are going to be doing drive-through clinics and then potentially reaching to folks in communities to provide vaccine. So there's a lot going on, and we recognize early on that not everybody has access to the internet and or phone, and they need to have that one-on-one connection. And through Northwest Senior and Disability Services, they host the Meals on Wheels program, so they do a lot of that doorfront support to seniors, and that's how the information is being communicated to individuals in their homes, and then also navigating ways to transport them through those services.
I think those are all really good things, and then I just want to emphasize, if you know somebody, right? If you know somebody who's alone or living alone and doesn't have those facilities, and you can't help them, make sure you reach out to us and we'll make sure we get them connected, right? I mean, if somebody's watching today and says, well, I know, Gene Cameron, my dad, who's 88 years old, and he does have internet, but he doesn't have internet, I would reach out to him and say, hey, Dad, let me help you get connected up. And we certainly, I know that our health department, this office, will help one individual get exactly what they need to
Absolutely.
be vaccinated. So we're here. I think I haven't seen too many TV commercials from Oregon Health Authority, which maybe is something that I know that there's been some things regionally done, radio, TV, regionally done, especially for our underserved communities. There's been dollars that have been granted out there for them to help reach out to those underserved communities. But I'm curious if somebody's watching, if that's their only means of communication, if they only watch TV, which some people that is, maybe there's some communications that the Oregon Health Authority could do to help people, call this number if you need to get vaccine, and we'll guide you through it.
And I think
Have you seen any of that?
I have.
Of course, I don't watch a lot of TV.
But something that I think the news maybe hasn't covered as much is our health department doing what they call closed pod vaccination sites. So they've, for the last 2 months or 3 months, they've been going to different parts of the county to vaccinate specific people who they know are underserved and have needs. And they've been doing it every week. So if somebody reaches out to our health department, that's absolutely something that we would prioritize.
Yeah, I was involved in a conversation with the North County when we first were deploying vaccines for the 70, excuse me, the 70 plus. And there were a couple of organizations that offered their shuttle buses to go and pick up seniors who were, not able to drive or whatever their circumstances were, and transport them to a vaccine site. And then I also know that Woodburn Ambulance, in partnership with Falk and a few others, we're going door to door in particular communities. And then we have the farm worker associations up in the North County that we're also doing that. But I agree with Commissioner Cameron. I think Oregon Health Authority could do more outreach with more messaging, especially for people who just have landlines. There's a lot of seniors that don't get on the internet, period. They don't even own a computer. They just still have landlines, and they need to be able to have a phone number to call and talk to somebody. Salem Health does have a phone number that can be called, and I know that, of course, that's on our website, but maybe next week we can ask Katrina to bring those and tell us what those phone numbers are for folks who may be watching on TV.
That's a good idea.
Okay, what else? Excited about Detroit and Gates.
Too.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're finally gonna get up there. The other one, have we finalized the date for
Yep.
Little North Fork? Is it the 20th of April?
I will tell you
If I
in
remember,
1 second.
I think it's on our calendars to hold. So we had some people who were asking about that. We traditionally always do a spring meeting up there with the
It's
sheriff.
April 17th, the North Fork, the
Okay.
fire station.
All right, yeah.
Great.
So we're gonna be doing that. Yeah, anything else?
No, it does feel like there's finally some momentum going on in the canyon. So
Yeah.
I'm
I-
excited to lean into that.
Yeah, I'm excited for things to progress. I don't have TV, but I do read the news on my phone. And this morning I read an article out of the Democrat Herald out of Albany that the Lund County Fair is happening this year. That's a big deal.
I don't know where our fair board is. Have you heard
I haven't
when
heard.
their appointed decision
The
is?
St. Paul Rodeo said they're moving forward.
Yeah, and they're
So-
working with our health department. Oregon Health Authority has said work with your local health jurisdictions to make safe choices, which I think is fantastic. Detroit Lake is hosting fireworks. I just think things are moving ahead. Obviously, things are gonna look a little different still because there's gonna be still the priority of making safe choices and all of that, but I am curious where our fair board is. I'm also curious what that looks like, knowing that a good portion of the fairgrounds are being utilized for the pandemic response for vaccine, and then also, of course, the pavilion is being used as a homeless shelter. And I know that that was only going to go through March, but I'm curious what that all looks like. So I actually this morning I have a note to talk to Tamara about that.
Great.
On the fairgrounds?
Yeah, not the fairgrounds specifically, but, if they're gonna be having conversations very soon about what others are doing and what that information looks like from OHA, and if they're gonna try to do a in-person Marion County Fair.
Yeah, I think there's a decision, there's a date coming up. I know we had Oregon State Fair Council Board last week, and we are moving forward. It was interesting to have the gentleman who does the entertainment, that recruits the entertainment, talking about how what they're trying to do is potentially do 50% capacity, like at the LBBA amphitheater. And it's really interesting, the entertainment industry, I've learned from this discussion, or, you think about this, the entertainment industry used to make their money off of record sales and CD sales and all that, and now that it's gone, pretty much online, they really rely on their touring and their concert series. And he said that they're hungry, obviously, to get back out and do live concerts, that potentially it'll go back to the old way. And I remember this at the fair where they do 2 shows a day. So you do one in the afternoon and then one at night or something, and that's potentially what will happen for the entertainment side, is because there'll still be reduced capacity, and they're gonna try to get people who will do 2 shows. So they could still fulfill their contracts, as well as, the fair could get people
Yeah.
And I don't know how we're gonna control that yet, we haven't decided, but we're moving forward at the state fair with limited capacity, as things move forward to change. The one thing about the fairs is that, and one of the board members is the director of the Washington County Fair, which is actually, she's an employee of Washington County, right? Leah, she said the concern there is that as these earlier fairs happen, we don't want that, we need to make sure they're following
Right.
good things, good, like our, not just going crazy, because if they do, then guess what? It ruins it for the rest of us. And especially for the youth that want to show those animals, the 4-H kids. So I think, I've been saying this since last fall, that July 1, watch what's happening. I just, on July 1st, we'll just watch what's happening in our world with the vaccine that's out there, with warmer temperatures. People are really used to doing what we're doing here now and protecting themselves. And you can see our case rate. We just looked at it yesterday, how our case rate continues to drop. So
Yeah.
July 1st, to me, is kind of like that date where I think we'll be, well, on the rodeo, the St. Paul Rodeo happens around then, right?
Right.
So it'll be cool. Gosh, yeah, what did I say yesterday? How does the St. Paul Rodeo stay safe? Just don't get on a bull. Right. All right, anything else?
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah,
Happy
and
St.
we'll,
Patrick's
and,
Day.
and if you, state of the county, if you want to see, I don't know, you have to go to SEDCOR to register to see the Zoom meeting today?
They do, but it's free, is my understanding.
Yeah, so you can go to SEDCOR's website, and if you want to see the state of the county today, we'll be back on a Zoom meeting then. Otherwise, we'll see you
At noon.
we'll see you next week. We're adjourned.
Northwest artists. Let's welcome today's guest, Airport.